Mackenzie's mindset question has to do with moving away from my hometown after graduation from college. I want to move to another state to grow and experience new places, but I have a younger sister and I feel guilty for wanting to move somewhere else to find a job. I also can sense that my dad does not want me to move away, so having conversations about me possibly moving post-grad for a job is uncomfortable and usually shut down. What are your thoughts on what I should do moving forward? How do I do what's best for me without feeling extreme guilt for outgrowing a place where so many people I love still are? This is one that I wanted to answer because I did move away from where I lived for majority of my life. It is a little bit different than your situation because I was moving where my mom was, which was an hour and a half down the road and an hour and a half closer to Darien, which was important for me before we got engaged to live a lot closer. We did long distance for 5 years and I wanted to be together before we be closer before we got engaged, just because I wanted to do normal things with him. Like we were literally only seeing each other like after football games and when I was going up to Clemson, and we just didn't have a traditional dating life. So I wanted to have a little bit more of a traditional dating life before we got together. So that's a little different. But I will say I would encourage you to experience not living close to people at least once, even if it is for like, if you wanted to go move somewhere for a year and you just committed to it for a year, like go do that. And if you end up not being happy, you can go back. You can always go back. And I would just encourage you to do that. But also if you think it's going to make you sad to not be close to your friends or family, it's also okay to not experience that. I feel like I've never really moved too far and I really have no regrets from that. I think a lot of people say that about college too. They're like, just go to college and you're going to regret it. And I just don't always think that's the case. So I'm not going to tell you that you're always going to regret it if you don't move, but I think you should go experience it. And I think you can make it a fun thing for your parents. Like you guys can come visit me. And if your dad is sad about it, that's a totally normal thing for your parents. When my kids want to move away from me, I'm going to be like truly devastated on the floor sobbing. So I get it, but I do think it's important to do that for yourself if that's something that you want to do. And as much as you love your sister, she can come visit. And at least you can say that you went and experienced that. And then you can always go back.